Good morning, student. In the last class, we have completed the 5th chapter, data handling, and now you can start your workbook to complete. Any doubt is there, you call me over phone or send me the problem in the WhatsApp. Okay. Now we will go for the next chapter. Chapter number 6, squares and square roots. One by one we will see what is square roots. First topic, squares. What is a square? A number can be expressed as the product of the number with itself. That is called square. That means squares means what? And same number is multiplied 2 times. So a square means what? A multiplied by a. 2 raised to 2 means what? 2 multiplied by 2. 3 raised to 3 is what? 3 multiplied by 3. A same number is multiplied for 2 times. That is called squares. Okay. That is the first part of your portion, squares and square root. Second, what is a square numbers? Suppose a number 25 can be expressed as 5 multiply of 5. That is 5 raised to 2. 2 times you are multiplying 5. 5 raised to 2 means what? 5 should be multiplied for 2 times. And once again another number you see 36 can be expressed as 6 multiply 6 and 6 raised to 2. Such number can be expressed as a product of the number with itself, and such number like, which are the number? 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, etc. are known as square number. That means 1 into 1, 1, 2 into 2, 4, 3 into 3, 9, 4 into 4, 16, 5 into 5, 25, 6 into 6, 36. So like that, if the same number is multiplied for 2 times, that number type of number is called square number. So 1 is a square number, 4 is a square number, 9 is a square number which is having 2 same number multiple. 4 is having 2 into 2, 9 is having 3 into 3, 16 is having 4 into 4, 25 is having 5 into 5. So this kind of number is called square numbers. Okay. Second topic. Next one, properties of a square number. What is the property of the square number? Suppose you see the following numbers: 1 into 1, 1, 2 into 2, 4, 3 into 3, 9, 4 into 4, 16, 5 into 5, 25, 6 into 6, 36, 7 into 7, 49, 8 into 8, 64. In that you see the unit digit 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4. That means a perfect square number will contain the unit digit as 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4 and also 0. Okay. 9 into 9, 81, 10 into 10, 100. So last digit you see 0 is there, 1 is there, 4 is there, 5 is there, 6 is there, 9 is there. So what we are concluding, if you note that a number ends in 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9, then it must be a square number. If it is in unit place, last digit unit place. If it is 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9, if it isn't like this in the unit place, then that number will be a square number. Okay, that means what? Any number ends with other than this number 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9, 2, 3, 7 or 8, they are not a perfect square number. Okay, so what we are concluding, any number ending with 2, 3, 7 or 8 are not a perfect square number. Ending with means unit digit, last digit. If it is ending with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9, then it is called as a perfect square number. Okay, that is about the squares, square number and properties of a square number. Then we will go for some more interesting patterns in the numbers, square numbers. Some more interesting pattern in the square number. What is that? First one, number between the square number. How to find the number between a perfect square number? So I am written some numbers here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Up to 25 are written. Which are the perfect square number we know? 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25 is a perfect square number. That means 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25. So in general form what they will write? In general, to find the number of square number in between the consecutive square numbers, to find in general non-square number between consecutive square numbers. What is the method? How to find it? Let us assume 1 square is a perfect square number. Let us assume 1 as n. So n square. 2 square, that is 4, second perfect square number. In between how many numbers are there? 2 and 3 is there. So how to calculate by a formula? Let us see. 2 square, n plus 1. That means this is 1 means 1 plus 1 whole square. That is 2 square. Subtract n plus 1 square and n square. Find the difference. 2 minus 1. Equation 2 minus 1 equation. So n plus 1 whole square minus of n square. Expand a plus b whole square formula. N square 2ab plus b square minus of that n square. So what is that here as per a plus b whole square formula? A square is n square, 2ab 2n and b square is here 1, so 1 square 1. Here n square minus n square plus will get cancelled. What is remaining? 2n plus 1. That is the form you are getting. That means when perfect square number, consecutive perfect square number and the first consecutive perfect square number, difference you are finding means you are getting in general form 2n plus 1. In that 2n represent number of non-square number lying in between the two perfect square number, consecutive perfect square number. Example, if you are taking 2 square minus of 1 square, that means first number is 1 perfect square, second number is 4 perfect square. So I am writing in square form. 2 square minus of 1 square. What you will get? 4 minus 1 3. That means what? In our general form, n plus 1 is whole square minus of n square equal to 2n plus 1. You convert this 3 into 2n plus 1 plus 1, 2 into 1. You see 2 into 1. Two numbers in between the first two perfect square number. One is a perfect square and the next perfect square is 4. In between how many number is coming? You see 2, 3, 2 number. That means this portion. I told you no, the 2n represent the number of non-square number. So from this formula 2 into 1 is 2. That means what? Two numbers are between the perfect square number 1 and the perfect square number 4. Understood? Another example also I will tell you. See second example, 3 and 4 consecutive number I am taking. See next is 9 is coming and another one is 16 is coming. In between that perfect square number, 9 that means 3 square, 16 that is 4 square. Don't know difference, what is that? 16 minus of 9. 7 numbers should be there as per the calculation, 16 minus 9. But as per the formula, what is that? N plus 1 square minus of n square. That means 2n plus 1. 2n, here 7 is there, 2n. So 2 into n, n is here 3. You multiply 2 into 3, 6 plus 1. That means what I told you, the 2n portion is the non-perfect square number. So you see 9 is 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. In between these two number, you see two perfect square number, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How many? 6 is there. As per the formula, 2 into 3, 6. So that is the number of non-square, non-perfect square number which is lying in between the two consecutive square numbers. 9 is a perfect square number, 16 is a perfect square number. In between how many numbers are there? 6 numbers are in between 9 and 16 of a consecutive square number. Okay, like that using this formula, the 2n is nothing but a consecutive non-square number, non-square perfect number, perfect non-perfect square number. Okay, that is the second property. What is that? Adding odd numbers consecutive. That means next number you are adding, what is the result you are getting? Let us see here. First number 1 is the odd number. Second number is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. It is goes on. So that is the odd number. So 1 I have taken first number. 1 square is 1. 1 plus 3, 4. It is a perfect square number. 2 square is 4. 1 plus 3 plus 5. 9. So it is 3 square, perfect square number. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, 16. 4 raised to 2, so that is 16. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9, 25. It is a perfect square, 5 square. So what you are concluding here? Therefore, sum of consecutive odd number is a perfect square number. See, sum of the consecutive odd number we are adding. First is 1, second is 4, third is 9, 16, 25. All are perfect square number. Okay. Then what we are concluding? In general, if a sum of first n odd natural number is there, then it is in a perfect square form n square. Okay. That is a conclusion here. Then based on this one, what they are going to calculate? To find the number is a perfect square number or not. So how to calculate it? Subtract the odd numbers consecutive till the result gets 0. That means what? Subtract the odd number, consecutive number, till the result gets 0. Suppose example I am taking 36 number. We know 36 is a perfect square number. How to find whether it is a perfect square or not? By this method. Okay. So subtract the consecutive odd number from the given number. 36 minus 1. First odd number is 1. So 36 minus 1, 35. Then 35 minus 3, second odd number, 32. Then 32 minus 5, third odd number, 27. Then 27 minus 7, fourth odd number, 20. Then 20 minus 9, fifth odd number, 11. Then 11 minus of 11, you are getting 0. That means what? If you are getting 0 when you are minusing from a given number, odd number, consecutive odd number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11. Here 11 we are getting 0. That means the sum of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 plus 11 is equal to 36. That means the given number is a perfect square number. Okay. This is one method of finding the number is a perfect square or not. Okay. See next property. Sum of the consecutive natural number gives a perfect square number. See first I am taking 3. 3 square is 9. 9 how we can write 4 plus of 5. What is this number? 4 is the next number to 5 or 5 is the before number to 5 is the after number to 4. 4 is the before number to 5. So 4 plus 5 consecutive number 4 and 5. 5 square 25. 25 how can we write? 12 plus of 13. 12, 13 next number. 7 square 49. 24 plus of 25 49. 9 square 81. 40 plus of 41. 11 square 121. 60 plus of 61. You see sum of the consecutive natural number gives a perfect square number. You see 4 and 9. 4 and 5 gives you 9. 12 and 13 gives you 25. 24 and 25 gives you 49. 40 and 41 gives you 81. 60 and 61 gives you 121. Like that so many numbers are there. So what is the property here? If two number next number is there, if you add it, you will get a perfect square number. That is this third property. Next property. Product of two consecutive even or odd numbers will give a perfect difference of a perfect square number. Let us take one example. Two odd numbers I am taking 11 and 13. Next odd number. After 11, 13 will be the next odd number. 11 and 13 I am getting 143. 143 I am writing in form of perfect square number. 144 minus of 1. What is this 144? 12 square is 144. Perfect square of 1 is 1 square is 1. So 12 square difference of 1 square. That means if we write in a product of 12 plus of 1, 12 minus of 1. What is this 12 plus of 1? 13. What is this 12 minus of 1? 11. So any product of any consecutive odd or even number will result in a difference of the perfect square number. 12 square minus 1 square. If it is given in the second answer, you see second example, two even number I am taking 44 and 46. How can write? You can write the 44 and 46 in this form. 45 minus 1 44 into 45 plus of 1 46. So you see a minus 1 a plus 1 or 45 minus of 1 45 plus of 1 equal to what is the difference here? 45 square minus of 1 square, meaning 1 is 1 square. So in general what we are writing, if it is in the form of a plus 1 bracket a minus 1 will be gives you the difference of a square term, a square minus 1 square. 1 square they are writing as 1. So this is the general form. Any odd number, product of a two consecutive even number or odd number will be give you a difference of a square form, a square minus 1 square. Here as per the number it is 12 square minus 1 square, first problem. When it is odd number, when it is even number, 45 minus of 1, 45 plus of 1, that is equal to 45 square minus of 1 square. So it is in the general form, a plus 1 minus of a minus 1 will gives you difference of a square term, a square minus 1. 1 is a perfect square number. Okay, up to this one today we will complete, and tomorrow we will continue with the next part in this portion, okay, in squares and square root. Thank you.